What is up, y'all? You have found 1332 Knitwear Design House. I am Anna. I am the boss lady, CEO, president, sole designer, and all-around knitting machine. Today is Thursday, February 22nd, 2024, and we are going to do a talk with Nana, which is our talk with Anna, which is our podcast. I'm having a time today, I tell you. This is the third time, so let's cross our fingers and hope that third time is charm, yeah? First time I spilled coffee on myself. Second time, it kind of went waha. Usually our structure to these is news and acquisitions, finished objects, and works in progress. The only thing I have done is a dish mat, and that's it. That's all. I don't have anything in news and acquisitions, but I do have, well, I don't have acquisitions, but I have some news. News is that hopefully soon, probably this weekend, we'll get a TikTok set up. Don't even get me started on Twitter. Absolutely not. We're already over on Insta, and that's enough for me. Yeah. We're on Insta and Tumblr and a whole bunch of other places. But we don't need the goobas. We're just trying to live a gooba-free lifestyle here. And some people go, peanut-free? You're allergic to peanuts? No, I'm allergic to morons! I'm allergic to morons. I break out in handcuffs. In other news, this weekend I hope to purchase the yarn to get started on the carry, because the Carlos should, or the Casey, because the Carlos should be done on Sunday. So I'll get those pictures up for you guys. The carry will be done not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. So there's that. Take a minute. It's all good. Just take a minute. If you watched the Stitch and Breathe this morning, I scrubbed the absolute piss out of the parts that I could get out of my dishwasher. Yeah, it was gross. Took them in the bathtub and scrubbed them down. I got the dishwasher running right now, hoping to finish washing it up. Yes. Like I said, I did get one thing done. I got the big white dish mat y'all see me working on. That came out of the dryer. That way I could see how it would shrink. I show it to you. I made this bad boy 26 inches wide. So 26 inches long from up here to down here. Okay? When it washed to 21 and a half. So this is my giant dish mat. You can also use this baby towel if you're so inclined. So yeah, it's big enough to hold 2 9x13 cookie sheets. Yeah, and it fits on the standard American countertop. Yes, it does. And it's super absorbent and thick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The one that I have for me, I used scrap out of like 3 different cones. And I hadn't washed it when I had to use it. So I started out with 23 inches by like 30. But I had like 23 inches, and then it got wet and it shrank like 16. And I'm going, what the hell did I do wrong? It's like, hey, dumbass, cotton shrinks when it gets wet. It's like, you... Then I'm kicking myself in the ass for that. And then I realized, oh, shit. What the hell do I do with the dish towels and shit I have in stock? So I had to refigure that pattern. So the entire P3 pattern has been refigured to be the size that it's supposed to be after it gets washed. So that's, yeah. Because everything like that comes to y'all pre-washed, ready to go, straight out the bag. You literally take it out the bag and you're ready to wipe down the kitchen with it. Yup. Oh yeah. I make sure of that because I want stuff to be ready to go. It's the same reason why I pre-wash all the apparel items that'll come out of the shop. They come out of the commission side. Everything's pre-washed, ready to run. It's pre-washed in hypoallergenic detergent, so you're ready to go. And it's dried with hypoallergenic dryer sheets. Yep. We saved the old dryer sheets, and I take dryer lint and I kind of like roll it up in a puck, and we use it to start the fire pit. Because dryer lint is extremely flammable, and once you've used up the dryer sheet, you kind of have that little flimsy gossamer thing. So I use it and a toilet paper roll. I wrap the dryer lint, I wrap it around the dryer lint, and I shove it in a toilet paper roll. That's what we use to start the fire pit. Yep. Catches pretty fast. Works pretty good. What else have I done? I haven't got anything off the needles yet, other than the dish mat. I am this close to having sister socks on the ribbing, but my ball of yarn is like this big. So I've got to dig up the other ball of yarn that I use for her socks. I'm sorry, my sinuses are draining and the back of my throat doesn't particularly care for it. And if any of you have had sinus drainage, it sucks. The coughing that comes on out of nowhere. And it's like, Apparently a particularly big glob of ick rolled down the back of my throat. Yeah. So yeah, there hasn't been anything other than this mat come off my needles. My rugs, my mug rugs, I am looking for, well, I think I gotta take one of them to Dollar Tree. I think what I'm gonna do for these before I offer them is get, they got the little crates at Dollar Tree, and I'll see if I can get those to fit, and then, like, make, like, 4 or 6 of them, and then have it in the little crate thingy, so you've got some place to keep them all together. I think that'd be neat. There's whole kinds of stuff in my head. This summer is going to be spent, and the winter is going to be spent, restocking all of my dish towels, and working on samples for the commission shop, and trying to get Christmas done and everything else. So everything's ready to go for you guys this next season, because I'm flying by the seat of my pants. That's it. And everybody's like, well, you need to make plans. And I'm like, I don't make plans. If I make plans, fate laughs at me. I mean, seriously, I can make plans and say, I'm going to have a grilled cheese tomorrow for lunch. And they're like, ha ha ha, no cheese. They do. I could have just bought fucking cheese. It boggles the mind sometimes. I can just do something. I know I have the parts for something. It's like, I'm going to start that tomorrow. Does it get started? Mm-mm. No. No. Because fate thinks that every single thing I say is a dare. I'm going to do that. But, like, damn it! She seriously takes every single thing I say as a dare. It's like, bud, it's not a dare when I say I'd like to get up tomorrow. Or how about just not conking myself in the melon? Yikes. But tentatively, those are my plans for this summer and this winter. Tentatively. Because I can't let my plans be like solid. They have to be more like liquid. Otherwise, fate kind of giggles. Yeah. And nothing gets done. So yeah. This summer is going to be restock and get everything squared away. Plus get the kids' Afghans done. So this summer and fall and winter, I'm going to be absolutely freaking swamped. No, like I'm not right now. Oh, yes. That way the commission side of the shop actually has samples instead of just a bunch of coming soon stickers. Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't. My thing is I would rather take that chalkboard and write new on it. So you guys new items. Yes. Which is probably what I should do on the other side of the chalkboard, because there's two sides to it, so. New. Yeah. I got a lot of different ideas. It's hard to get them, because I got my book now, so I should be able to write all my stuff down. Good Lord, that's a chore. Because part of them I've been doing for so long that I just know how to do them. Like, I wrote down the Bones hat the other day, which is essentially a Ross hat from Ross. It smells like yarn. That's the one that all of my hats are based off of. But it was just notes for me, so I knew, this is how many we cast on, this is how big it's got to be. From there, meh. This is how many divisions we have to have and what it has to divide by to be able to make sure that it's going to work. Speaking of, I was working on a new hat to the shop called the ISOK, Inside Out Knit. It's a hat. It's really awesome. It's all pearls. That was weird. It's all pearls, and then you've got this big cable that comes up the side. And I was working on it, and I'm like, oh, I'm probably far enough to be able to start putting decreases in. I'll be a sumbitch. The decreases were right in the center of my goddamn cable. So I had to take a whole freaking thing apart and start all over. I was pissed. Because there's no way to fix that. Nope. And then Hang on a second, I'll show you guys. Here are my giant pile of stuff that I'm working on. Because I like sitting here and watching, old, I don't know if you remember, PBS used to have a show on called PBS Mystery, and they used to show, it was with Vincent Price and Diana Rigg, back when I was a kid. And they used to have, like, Poirot and, Jeremy Brett's, Sherlock Holmes. I found all the episodes on YouTube of Sherlock Holmes, with Jeremy Brett's Sherlock Holmes, so I've been sitting here watching them while I work on this. See, that's where my cable's gonna go, but right now, it's just all pearls. And I'm gonna make it so it's reversible, because this part here, if you look at the back of cable, it's still artistic in and of itself. So I like that, so I'm gonna put it all together like that. I think it's neat. I think it's neato cheeto. So that is the ISOK, which is the inside out knit. Yeah. I like it a lot. So that's one new thing that's on my needles. I started that on a stock day, which is Tuesday, and I remember I had to go to the DMV for something, and I was standing at the DMV just knitting away. No clue that I messed it up. Wait until I got home and got almost all the way through it and got to the decreases. I'm like, wait a minute. Something not right here. So I had to pull the whole thing out. Tells me that was not fun. And you see, that's the thing about knitwear design. You will tear the hell out of your yarn, out of your project 15 times, because sorry about that. You will tear the hell out of your project 15 times because you're going along and it's like, oh, crap, I was supposed to freaking decrease 3 rows ago. So you gotta rip it back to there. Or you're putting it together and you're like, wait a minute, I'm missing this, or this is too big, or this doesn't line up properly. Yeah. Oh yeah. At one time I was going to do a sweater dress, and in fact, I still have the yarn for it. And it's a pretty sparkly yarn. But it's in balls right now because I'm mad at it. It wouldn't lay right, and I got mad. I'm terrible like that. If I don't like the way something's laying, I'll just rip it out and be like, not doing it. Until I finally, figure out how I want it to lay and the way that I can make it do that. And it's like, there is a method to the madness. Oh, anyways, y'all, it's been like 20 minutes. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. It was raining earlier. Is it still raining? Nope, it's bright and sunny outside. On a typical Thursday afternoon here in the Midwest. If you want to help support the channel or anything else, you can do so over on Ko-Fi. You can buy us a coffee over there, or you can subscribe to one of the 3 membership tiers. There is also the shop and the commissions shop over there. If you want brand merch, that's over on Cafepress. We've got the logo. Just keep knitting and let it go. It don't belong to you. We got that over there too. If you want to give us a follow, you can do that on Twitch. You can do that on YouTube. You can do that on Tumblr. You can do that on Instagram or over on Ko-Fi. Like I said, if you're a new viewer and you like this, hit like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you get notified whenever I post. I do the Talk with Anna's every Thursday. I do Stitch and Breeze every Monday through Thursday. On Tuesdays at noon Central Standard Time, I do like a 20-minute live stream over on Twitch. Yep. So I am literally all over the place. And I'm figuring out how to go live on Insta and a whole bunch of other places. So I can do that too. And just have a set tier, like Insta on Mondays and Twitch on Tuesdays and Tumblr on Friday on Wednesdays, and it's live everywhere at least once a week. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe, because the sooner I hit 100 subscribers, the sooner I can go live with you guys over on YouTube. Yes, I can. If you're a returning sub, hiya, how are ya? Don't mind my loopy-headed crap. Like I said, I'm sick as hell. Anyway, y'all, remember to hug your littles. Hug your babies. Super, super tight. Tell your weird friends and relatives that you love them. Statute of limitations. Don't bite your tongue. That hurts. Nobody deserves that bullshit. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Fist bump. Huge hugs. Much love. Happy knitting, folks. Bye-bye.